campuses can be busy places around election time, but as many classes move online and campuses work to enforce social distancing rules, this semester things look more like...
Welcome to our second North Carolina Federation of College Republicans live stream.
1 in 10 eligible voters will be between the ages of 18 and 23 this year. And a recent Knight Foundation survey found nearly 3/4 of college students say they absolutely plan to vote this November. And student-led political groups, who are normally a driving force between getting out the college vote, are shifting their playbooks.
If this were a normal year, we would have phone banking, canvassing.
College Democrats at Brown University say the situation may expand their reach. The Rhode Island school offered them more access to student email listservs, since on-campus opportunities to engage students, especially those who might not be heavily interested in politics, are limited. The group sent out about 50 invites for a Zoom watch party during night 3 of the recent Democratic convention.
And yet, I guess they spread the word to some of their friends, and we got 90 kids to show up. I was only anticipating maybe 25, 30 kids, if that had been in person.
And it's not just the presidential election that students are working on. Researchers at Tufts University identified the top states where young people had the strongest potential to influence the outcomes of congressional races, including North Carolina.
Our primary focus is actually on down-ballot races.
Outside of sharing content and hosting conversations on social platforms, one tactic they're using to engage students is through facilitating virtual internships with local candidates.
Internships are a great way for students who may be on the fence about, well, I don't know where I lie, but I don't really want to door knock in the heat. I'm not probably the best at phone banking, but I'm really good at data entry or creating a social media account for a candidate.
Another change students will need to navigate this semester is how they vote.
How do we help students learn how to vote if they request their absentee ballot here and then they decide to move back to their hometown and have to restart the process completely? I think that's something that a lot of people at different campuses are really worried about, because those absentee ballot request forms and absentee ballots are not forwardable.
Roughly half of students recently polled said they plan to vote by mail. Experts advise students to read up on their state's voting laws, update their voter registration, and create their own voting plan. Amy Morona, Newsy, Washington.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's discussion on the impact of COVID-19 on online events. I'm Laily, the project manager. We also have FARAH, our director, AIDA, Mr. AMIN, our technical officer, and Laily, our event coordinator. Before we dive into the specifics, I want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication each of you has shown in adapting to the unprecedented challenges we have faced over the past year. Conducting event online has been a significant feat for all of us, and I appreciate the resilience and creativity you have demonstrated in making our virtual event. Today, we're aiming to discuss the drawback of conducting online events due to the pandemic and brainstorm potential improvement. This meeting is crucial as we start to enhance our strategy and ensure our future events are engaging, effective, and accessible to all participants. We will cover topics such as engagement, reach, and technical challenges we have been recurring themes in our feedback from recent events. The purpose of today's discussion is to investigate the challenges associated with an online event such as conference, engagement, and campus election. By the end of this session, we aim to have a brainstorm several solutions to these challenges and agree on the best course of actions. We need to think critically about what has and hasn't worked in our past event and be open to innovative ideas that can help us improve. Our agenda for today includes identifying the main challenges, discussing potential solutions, and deciding on the best strategies to implement. We will start by discussing the engagement issue that we have encountered, which seems to be a common problem. Next, we will move on to the budget constraints and how they limit our ability to use certain platforms and resources. After that, we will tackle the technical difficulties that have disrupted our event, and finally, we will discuss event management challenges, including coordination and communication. To make this discussion as productive as possible, let ensure everyone has a chance to share their perspective. Also, to jump in if you have any additional points or ideas. Remember, our goal is to come up with actionable solutions that we can implement in our upcoming event. Before we begin, does anyone have any additional points they'd like to add to the agenda or any particular concerns they want to make sure we address today?
I think we should also discuss the potential benefits of hybrid event as a future model. Combining online and in-person elements might help us overcome some of the challenges we are facing.
That's a great point, Farah. We should definitely consider how hybrid events could improve engagement and accessibility.
I agree. It's also important to discuss how we can support participants with varying level of technical proficiency. Not everyone is equally comfortable with online platform, and we need to ensure that our events are user-friendly for all.
I would like to add that we should consider discussing post-event follow-ups. Gathering feedback and analyzing data from our online events can provide us with valuable insights into what works and what doesn't.
Excellent suggestion, everyone. We will make sure to incorporate this point into our discussion. Now, let's get started with the first item on the agenda. I would like to explain my view regarding the drawback of online events. One major issue is the lack of engagement compared to in-person events. What are your thoughts on this, AIDA?
In my opinion, the main drawback is the difficulty in maintaining participant engagement. Online vetting is a real concern, and it's harder to create an interactive and immersive experience. For example, in an online language camp, participant might not interact as freely. For example, in an online language camp, participants might not interact as freely as they would in person. What do you think, Farah? What's your perspective on this matter?
From my point of view, budget constraints are a significant issue. Many universities have limited funds for investing in high-quality platforms and resources necessary for effective online events. For instance, premium online conferencing tools can be quite expensive, and not all universities can afford them. Additionally, there's the challenge of ensuring that all participants have access to the necessary technology and internet bandwidth to fully participate. Does everyone agree that budget constraints are a key challenge?
I agree on that.
Yes, agree. I see your point. Additionally, technical difficulties like internet connectivity issue and platform limitation can disrupt the flow of online events. This disruption can be frustrating for participants and can significantly affect the overall experience. Maybe we could explore investing in more reliable platform or providing technical support for participants. For example, during an online conference, if the platform crashes, it can cause significant disruption. Ensuring that all participants have access to the required technical support and resources can help mitigate this issue. What about you, Laily? Would you like to add?
From my experience, coordinating schedules and ensuring smooth execution is also challenging. We need to ensure clear communication and contingency plans for any unexpected issues. For instance, having a backup platform ready in case the primary one fails can save the event from being cancelled. I suggest we have dedicated support teams available during events to handle any issues promptly and provide regular updates to participants. Regular rehearsals and testing before the actual event can also help. What do you think, Nurin?
Yes, another solution could be to provide training sessions for board organizer and participants on using the online platform effectively. This can minimize critical disruption and enhance the overall experience. For example, a pre-planned training session can familiarize participants with the platform feature and help them navigate it more confidently. Additionally, creating a comprehensive user guide and talk can be beneficial. Aida, do you have any suggestion on improving the engagement?
I strongly believe that incorporating gamification and interactive elements like poll quizzes and Q&A session can keep the participant engaged. We could either integrate this feature into our existing platform or look for a new ones that offer these functionalities. For instance, using a breakout room for group discussion can mimic the interaction in a physical event and encourage more active participants. Additionally, incorporating live feedback and real-time interaction can make the session more dynamic and engaging. What do you think, Farah?
To address budget constraint, we could look into partnership or sponsorship to fund the necessary upgrades and training programs. Additionally, utilizing cost-effective platforms that offer comprehensive features can help manage our budget efficiently. For example, some platforms offer educational discounts that we can take advantage of. We could also explore the possibility of shared resources among universities to cut down costs. Ain, how do you think we can tackle the technical challenges more effectively?
Ensuring strong internet infrastructure and choosing platforms with good user support and reliability are crucial. Regular technical check before event can help mitigate potential issues. For instance, having a dedicated IT team to monitor the event can quickly resolve any technical problem that arise. Additionally, providing a 24 hours helpline or chatbot service for participants to resolve any technical issue quickly can be beneficial. This can be especially useful for international participants in different time zones. Laily, how can we improve our event management practices?
Developing a detailed event plan with clear roles and responsibilities and having backup plans in place can help ensure a smooth event. Regular team meetings and app updates will keep everyone on the same page. For example, creating a detailed run sheet for the event can ensure everyone knows their tasks and timings. Additionally, leveraging project management tools to track progress and manage tasks can enhance our efficiency. Regular feedback session post-event can also help us identify areas for improvement. Nurin, what are your thoughts on incorporating feedback?
I agree. Developing a robust feedback system post-event helps us improve future events. This includes surveys and follow-up emails to gather the participant opinion perspective. Analyzing this feedback can provide us with valuable insight into what works and what doesn't. For instance, we can identify specific areas where participants face difficulty and address them in our next event. Additionally, creating a forum or community space for participants to share their experience and suggestions can foster a sense of belonging and continuous improvement. Aida, do you have any final thought on enhancing the engagement?
Leveraging social media to build excitement before the event can also increase engagement. Creating dedicated event hashtag and encouraging participants to share their experience can create a buzz and keep the momentum going. Live tweeting during the event can also keep participants engaged and connected. Additionally, incorporating elements of storytelling and personal experience in our session can make them more relatable and engaging. What do you think, Ain?
Agree with Aida. In addition to social media providing interactive elements like virtual tour, live demonstration, and hands-on activity can enhance the participant experience. This element can make the event more immersive and engaging, similar to in-person events. Additionally, offering Additionally, offering incentives such as certificate of participation, digital badge, and prizes for active participants can encourage engagement. Laily, do you have any suggestion on managing technical support during the event?
Yes, I have. Ensuring that technical support is easily accessible and responsive during the event is crucial. Having a dedicated IT support team that participants can reach out to for help can prevent minor issues from escalating. Additionally, creating a comprehensive technical support guide with step-by-step instructions and troubleshooting tips can help participants resolve common issues on their own. Regular testing and rehearsals before the event can also help identify and address potential technical issues. Farah, how can we ensure our budget planning is effective?
In my opinion, effective budget planning requires a detailed understanding of our expenses and potential funding sources. Creating a detailed budget plan that includes all potential costs and seeking multiple quotes for services can help us manage our finances better. Additionally, exploring partnership and sponsorship can provide additional funding and resources. Keeping track of our expenses regularly and regularly reviewing our budget can help us stay within our financial constraints. Nurin, do you have any final thoughts on our discussion?
First thing, we have covered a lot of ground today. So I believe it's key to improving our online advice in the comprehensive strategy to address the engagement, budget, technical support, and event management. By incorporating interactive elements, leveraging social media, providing robust technical support, and managing our budget effectively, we can enhance the overall participant experience. Regular feedback and continuous improvement are also essential. We have come to the end of our meeting. Let's take a moment to look at what we have discussed. We identify several key drawbacks of online events, including engagement issues, budget constraints, technical difficulty, and event management challenge. We focus a variety of solutions, such as providing technical support and investing in reliable platforms, offering training sessions, incorporating interactive elements like gamification, seeking partnership and sponsorship, and developing detailed event plans. We also discuss leveraging social media, providing 24/7 technical support using cost-effective or open resources platform, and implementing a robust feedback system. Does anyone have anything they would like to add or any final thoughts on what we have discussed?
I think you covered everything comprehensively, Nurin. The summary is well aligned with our discussion points. However, I would like to emphasize the importance of continuous evaluations. We should schedule follow-up meetings to assess the effectiveness of the implemented solutions and make necessary adjustments. This will ensure that we are constantly improving our approach to online events.
I completely agree with Farah. Continuous evaluation and feedback are crucial. Additionally, I would suggest creating a small task force dedicated to monitoring and implementing this improvement. This team could be responsible for gathering feedback, analyzing data, and ensuring that our strategies are effectively enhancing participant engagement and overall event quality. How do you all feel about this idea?
That's a good suggestion, AIDA. A dedicated task force will allow us to have a focused approach towards improving our online event. Moreover, we should consider having a diverse team within this task force, including members from various departments such as technical, marketing, and finance. This way, we can address challenges from different perspectives and ensure a well-rounded solution.
I support the idea of forming a task force. In addition to that, I think we should establish a comprehensive training program not just for the participants but also for our event coordinators and technical staff. Regular training sessions on the latest tools and techniques for online events can help us stay ahead of any potential issues and ensure a smooth execution. This session could also include best practices for engagement and troubleshooting common technical problems.
selling points, everyone, I believe that only a task force and implementing regular training sessions are a vital step. Additionally, I feel we should create a weekly timeline for this initiative, including milestones and review points to track our progress. This will help us to stay organized and ensure that we are meeting our goal efficiently. Farah, do you think we could allocate a budget for this activity, considering our current financial constraints?
Yes, Nurin, we can definitely work on allocating a budget for these activities. I believe that by prioritizing this initiative and potentially cutting costs in other less critical areas, we can make it work. Also, seeking external funding through sponsorships and grants specifically for training and development could provide additional financial support. I can start researching the potential sponsors who might be interested in supporting our efforts to improve our online events.
In addition to seeking sponsorship, we could also explore collaborative opportunities with other organizations or institutions. Joint event or partnership could help us to share resources and reduce individual costs. For example, partnering with a tech company could provide us access to advanced platforms and tools at a lower cost. I can reach out to some contact in the industry to explore this opportunity further.
Collaboration sounds like a fantastic idea. It can also provide a platform for knowledge exchange, where we can learn from the experience of other organizations facing similar challenge. I will look into potential partners and initiate discussion on how we can mutually benefit from such collaboration. Also, having a collaborative network can open up new possibilities for co-hosting larger, more impactful events.
Building on the idea of collaboration, we should also consider establishing a community or forum for our participants and other stakeholders. This online community can serve as a space for ongoing engagement, where participants can share their experiences, provide feedback, and stay connected between events. It can also be a valuable resource for us to gather insights and continuously improve our events based on real-time feedback.
That's a wonderful idea, Laily. Creating an online community will not only keep participants engaged, but also foster a sense of belonging and continuous interaction. We can start by setting up a social media group or an online forum and encourage participants to join and contribute. This will also help us keep the momentum going beyond individual events. Let's ensure we have a dedicated team member to manage and moderate this community effectively.
Agreed, Nurin. Managing an online community requires consistent effort, but the benefits are substantial. We can also use this platform to share updates, resources, and upcoming event information. This way, we can keep our audience informed and engaged throughout the year. I suggest we include a plan for regular content updates and interactions within the community to maintain high engagement levels.
Absolutely, Farah. Consistency is key. To wrap up, we have comprehensive strategy that include engaging from daily jobs and support, effective project management, continuous improvement through feedback, and the establishment of a dedicated task force and an online community. Let's make sure we document this plan clearly and assign responsibility to ensure smooth execution. For this, we have come to an end of our meeting. Let's recap what we have discussed in more detail. We identified several drawbacks of online events, including engagement issues, project content, inclusivity, and event management challenges. We propose solutions such as providing technical support and investing in reliable platforms, offering training sessions for both participants and staff, incorporating interactive elements like gamification, seeking sponsorship and partnership, and developing detailed event plans. We also discussed leveraging social media to build excitement, providing 24/7 technical support using open source platform to manage costs, and implementing a comprehensive feedback system to ensure continuous improvement. Additionally, we agree on forming a task force to focus on this improvement and establishing an online community for ongoing engagement. If we miss out on anything, does anyone have anything to add?
I think you covered everything well, Nurin. The summary is comprehensive and aligns with our discussion points. No additional comments from my side.
I'm also agree with the summary. It captures all the main points we have discussed and add a valuable insight. I have no further comment to add.
The summary is comprehensive and covers all the essential aspects. I believe we have addressed all the key challenges and potential solutions effectively. It's important to maintain this momentum and ensure we follow through with our planning.
I concur with the summary provided. It encapsulates our discussion accurately and highlights our proactive approach to improving online events. I don't have any additional input.
Thank you once again for coming and for the productive discussion. Your ideas and contributions have been invaluable. Let's make sure we follow through with our plan. We convene in a few weeks to review our progress. This discussion is now over. Have a great day, everyone.
The first cohort to graduate from high school during this pandemic is now seeing another rite of passage blocked. FARAH, orientation, week of welcome. No matter the name, the first-year experience has gone virtual for post-secondary students in Canada. Jordan Armstrong looks at how campuses are transitioning to keep up tradition.
FARAH Week is the introduction to university life for first-year students. There's a lot of partying, drinking, bonding, and at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, a lot of body paint.
Just getting ready for the FARAH to come in.
At least there used to be. This year, Canadian campuses are nearly deserted. And like everything else, FARAH Week will have a different feel.
Rather than just kind of copy and pasting our events from in-person to an online setting, we wanted to be mindful of the different, platforms and technology we have available to us and really mold our events around that to engage students as much as possible.
At Ryerson University in Toronto, Orientation Week leaders have tried to create virtual events, which are also interactive, and that includes the campus tour.
The Student Campus Center has you covered.
We're hosting some smaller kind of interview type concerts with some local GTA artists, so really give the students the opportunity to interact and engage with artists who they might not be able to in a traditional year where they're just at a concert.
At the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, they're still working out the details on how FARAH Week will look.
This year's going to be different for everybody. It's different for our faculty, it's different for our students, and it's different for our staff.
With a majority of UBC classes moved online, it's expected university dorms will be quieter than normal. Still, campus security will be ready to deal with scofflaw partiers who flout physical distancing. Perhaps a sign of the changing times, there are still plenty of those little red beer cups left on the grocery store shelf. Jordan Armstrong, Global News, Vancouver.